insane MrBeast update. Let's get right into the video.
You may have seen this video or the plethora of other videos on YouTube about Ava Tyson, one of MrBeast's closest friends until quite recently, when a bunch of crazy shit came out. Shadman, alleged grooming, all this stuff. And these recent controversies have left YouTube's largest creator, MrBeast, someone directly adjacent to Ava Tyson, in muddy waters. MrBeast did release a statement basically disavowing every single thing categorically and calling for a third-party investigation to figure out the extent of what exactly has been going on. But by God, many a thing has come out on Twitter. There's been new people. There's a guy named Nathan now. There's all sorts of stuff. There's 500,000 Discord messages about to be leaked. My God, I tell you what. I don't like being here anymore. I don't like this world. I don't want to be here anymore. Ava Tyson has cast a fairly dark shadow over the MrBeast brand and has created a lot of uncertainty in the YouTube space. I'm a personal fan of MrBeast. I like MrBeast. I think that he's probably a good guy. I've never met him or talked to him really. The lion's share of good things that have been done by YouTubers belongs to him. He's got like this whole funnel. Everybody has a funnel on how to make money on YouTube and stuff. Like I got everything. I got candy and all this stuff and merch and stuff. He's got a funnel to a philanthropy channel. Like his whole thing funnels down into a philanthropy channel. So I'm interested in talking about all this stuff and see exactly what your guys' thoughts are in these muddy waters. I tell you what, by John, I tell you what. Anyways, Ava is being canceled for a few reasons. And what else go foodos? So this all started with Ava being canceled for two primary reasons. Mainly her support and endorsement of one of the internet's most disgusting artists, Shadman, who draws children. A lot of people have disabled their accounts actually on Twitter. This was a mass casualty incident, in all honesty, with the whole Shadman thing. I had no idea how many YouTubers were just kind of chill with this guy. I'm gonna be honest, I plead ignorance. So Ava greatly like this fellow. Ava also spent a bunch of time speaking with minors, and there were a bunch of edgy jokes and things that left a sour taste in many people's mouths. Grooming allegations, all this stuff. The main minor in question, Lava, who we had a statement from in the first video, has stated multiple times that he was not groomed by Ava and Ava didn't do anything wrong. But now is retracting a bit of that and saying this and talking about how Ava is, you know, it's all incredibly inappropriate, which I think that's the best way to boil it all down for sure. It's up to Lava, the adult man, to determine the reality of the situation. But looking back, I don't think anyone thinks it's okay for an adult bro
it's
to be
definitely
talking
not
about
okay.
disgusting
Definitely
shit
not okay. Definitely not.
Weird shit with children. That's
not
weird,
okay at all.
Don't
at
do
all,
that.
no.
It especially looks
That's
bad
weird.
and not good when things come out like you talking about sending to the minor in question, even if they're ramen noodles, whatever, dude. It's a bizarre implication and it's inappropriate behavior between an adult and child. Anyways, the controversy continues. Yesterday, some stuff came out and it was Lava asking Ava about her addiction. She mentioned her folder in several tweets, and Lava mentioned that these were just bad jokes in DMs. Finster, to make the context of that situation a little bit worse, put out a video addressing his friendship with Ava and mentions that when he saw this tweet from Lava about Ava's addiction when he was 14, Finster had a revelation because Ava had also spoken to him about him in the past. Finster, that is.
Ava has spoken to me about him, which is fine in the context of two adults having a conversation, especially when one of them does look like me. And it wasn't like it was sprung on me either. There was an ask of like, can we talk about this? And I said yes. But under no circumstances should a child have ever heard that.
Finster points out that this is obviously fine between two adults.
Yeah, fine. No, it's fine. It's fine.
When you're
between two adults.
Age of 18, you know, that's the line in the sand right there. But when you got a 21-year-old and a 14-year-old, it's very strange. So yeah, think what you will about Lava and Ava's relationship, all this different stuff. Think what you will about that. You've got all of Lava's statements. They're all out there. You guys can kind of determine it yourself. At the end of the day, Ava is very clearly a bad person and a freak sexual degenerate. Since then, a second, third, fourth, whatever the another person has shared a video of their Snapchat conversation.
Overnight, more allegations on Tyson have been posted to social media. Alleged 2019 Snapchat messages between Tyson and a 14-year-old at the time were posted to X, but were taken down. However, later were republished by other users. Former MrBeast team member Jake the Viking tweeted as a repost implying they are real by saying there's more. Our repost here has since gained 2 million views. Do you believe these messages are real? GNN. Breaking GNN. Tyson an employee of MrBeast who is best known for being trans and buying lolicon from Chadman has been caught sexually messaging a different 14-year-old. Shared by the 14-year-old is a Snapchat conversation between the victim and Tyson in 2019.
With Ava, we saw a lot of the same patterns in the conversations that we saw with Lava, where Ava was an adult at the time, calling this new individual who was 14 dad and sending kissy face emojis, shit like that. There's a potential that this video could be manipulated. I don't exactly know.
That's crazy.
You know, it seems like similar conversations to the ones that we have 100% shown that are true. With this, we have a trend of Ava, an adult person who is calling children dad or daddy, is friends with Shadman. No. Like, it's so beyond, so far outside the realm of what is considered okay and joking and weird.
Yeah,
hey, bro, hey dude, that's chill. Hey, what's up? What's up, my homies and stuff? Hey, daddy. You know, I do that as a joke sometimes, but usually I say zaddy, and it's like to other adult men who are older than me. I don't call children zaddy or dad or daddy because that's weird as fuck. Then we have the third person, a person named Nate, claiming to be groomed by Ava. Nate's video states that he was 15 when he was also groomed by Ava.
Chris Tyson from MrBeast used me, manipulated me, and did very inappropriate things with me while I was about 15 years old.
This is fucked up, man. This whole situation is fucked up, man. Dead ass, bro.
Despite Lava saying that he wasn't a victim, he definitely was, and likely was paid off.
I was actually friends with Lava GS at the time, who is the main victim of Chris that everyone has been talking about these last few days, who claims he isn't a victim, but we all know he is, and we all know he probably got paid off.
Lava says that that's not true. So, like, all the victims of Ava are fighting. There's a lot of fighting.
All right. Yes, I know him. A lot of the statements he made in that video about me are completely untrue. I was friends with him. We played games together and worked on the Discord. He was later removed from the Discord because of how unstable he was. He would lash out and verbally attack other members of the team. I never sent him any contract, and I have not been under any NDA since 2022. I have not received any payment or any of my... Shut up! I have not received any payment nor are any of my socials monetized. I did inform him that he might be offered a job to help work in Minecraft videos around the time I was, but this never happened. We did not scrub the Discord clean of racist remarks on or corn. We did convert the Discord from a private one to a public in a day after it had been made public. This involves setting up moderation bots and channel permissions. We also had never done unpaid work, and at no point was there any agreement that we would be paid for anything we worked on. Nathan has since deleted his Discord messages between me and him. He also deleted his original Discord account. Nathan was more involved with Jake the Viking. Here is a video with Nathan in it and being tagged as the editor.
And people are making it this big NDA thing. It's like a cabal, the MrBeast cabal, and it's a conspiracy.
All right, so that was Lava that said
fairly
that.
Cut and dry. Ava's a bad person and is a sexual degenerate and released some of that energy on children when they absolutely should not have done that. That is not good. Ava should not have done that. Nate also claims that Lava and himself did work that went unpaid, which is pretty cool.
Not only did we do a lot of unpaid work for him that he promised he would pay us for, he would also frequently bring up sexual topics that was definitely not appropriate to bring up around 15, 16-year-olds, especially with him being like, I don't know, 20, 21 years old.
Nate also claims that there were repeated sexual topics brought up around 15, 16-year-olds, and also claims, once again, that Ava had sent him /hentai.
He would even go as far as linking me several different corn and videos throughout the time of me talking with him.
And had an NSFW bot in their Discord server with all these children, which is
this
mind-boggling. Degenerate alert.
Bro is crying, bro. What is bro doing, bro?
Not only that, but he had an NSFW bot in his Discord server before he made it public. So when it was just a private server, his little circle of minors, and he would use this NSFW bot to spam different corn images, alongside all these 15-year-olds.
Crazy, bro. This is
before
crazy.
The Discord server was open to their YouTube community, he was tasked with scrubbing the server of N-words that had been sent by Ava and all the other stuff that would look bad, which is, you know, also great. I mean, that's just another tarot card of evil that we get. Ava's in the seventh circle of hell.
This server later went public and became his official Discord server, but before it did, he had me and Lava spend multiple days scrubbing this Discord server clean of all of the N-words he had sent in it, as well as his friends, as well as deleting the NSFW channels and making sure no one could see that.
There's some crazy fucking work.
Nate also does provide some proof and images that Ava and him had known each other for a while. You know, he doesn't really provide much else to verify the claims that he's making, but at this point it doesn't really matter. In all honesty, it's pretty clear that this person is a sexual degenerate, shouldn't be around children, and needs to get some serious help. We already showed Lava's response to Nate, because Nate kind of called out Lava, and Lava's like, he confirms that he knows Nate, and Nate was in fact involved in the degenerate YouTube server Discord thing between Ava and all these people, but he was removed because he's an unstable guy and he verbally lashes out at people. Lava also essentially denies every single claim that was made by Nate, saying that he was never paid off, etc. We already went over this. Lava also said there was no scrubbing of the Discord server nor unpaid work, because they did the work without ever being told that they'd be paid. And that's pretty common. Discord is like, you know, people just kind of work in the community. It's a lot of volunteer stuff. Lava then also points out that Nate has worked with Jake the Viking more than anyone else, and provides a link to a video where Nate is tagged as the editor for Jake, which feels a little bit like an attempt to just discredit Nate, and I don't really know why everyone who is a victim of Ava is like fighting over this. Ava's the bad person. Like, it's fairly clear. The degenerate is there. We have acknowledged the degenerate. Now let's move on and do something else with our time. After Lava's response to Nate's first claims, Nate made a response with a video providing what he claims are logs from the Discord before their purge, and tomorrow I believe he's releasing 500,000 Discord messages and all this stuff. So if you guys want to go check those out when they come out, they'll probably be out by the time this video goes up, then you are more than welcome to do that. If these are real, they look real bad, because it's Chris mentioning the NSFW channel, and there are messages in the server talking about purging the server.
Here you can see Chris talking about locking down the NSFW channel to true gods and anointed only.
This whole situation is messed up, bro. Like, dead ass, bro.
And I was a minor. Not only that, but you can see me right below it, Nathan.rtx, saying this is a bad idea. So even I knew as a kid that this was a really bad idea.
So if these are real, then the association with Jake the Viking has no validity in discrediting any of this stuff. So I don't know. I just don't get it, though. It's like, Ava's the bad person. Here, let's focus our energy on this and not discredit each other and be like, well, I'm not a victim. You are a victim. No, I'm not a victim. Who cares? We have identified the degenerate. Apparently, on top of all this, Nate, Lava, MrBeast gaming stuff, Trey Yates, one of MrBeast's gaming leads at the time, chimed in on Twitter saying that they had never heard of Nate.
I was one of the leads for MrBeast gaming. I know who was sent a contract and who wasn't. I have never heard of this Nathan guy, and he was never sent a contract. There's a reason he's not showing receipts for it. They don't exist.
And he knew everyone who was sent contracts, which sort of discredits what Nate was saying. So, what do you guys think actually happened? And do you even care? I just want to know, the demon has stopped. The demon is over. Anyways, to move on and take a step back and talk about what I brought up initially, which is the fact that MrBeast is somewhat implicated in this. People say that he knew. In fact, Jake the Viking is the only real well-known team member, aside maybe from Sneeko, who has come forward saying the ominous Jimmy New tweet. But at this point now, Jake isn't the only former MrBeast employee to jump on the bandwagon to try to take them all down and use the degeneracy of Ava to shut down the entire MrBeast empire. A video is circulating from a guy named Dawson, who claimed he worked with MrBeast from February 2024 to June 2024.
So far, he's just telling us shit that we already knew.
Dawson opened his video with a quick shot of the supposed MrBeast NDA and Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us flag. This guy shows us in the video MrBeast Studios and says he's been driving by all day to see if there is an FBI raid.
I've just been driving by looking to see, is there an FBI raid going on? What's happening?
Sort of weird. weird stalker behavior, but man, it's just
What
so
the
funny. I love the
fuck,
internet.
dude, bro?
Dawson never really clarifies why he only worked there until June. He worked there for just 4 months, but he says that Ava Chris Tyson is only the tip of the iceberg, similar to the ominous Jimmy New tweet.
My name's Dawson. I worked at MrBeast from February to May of this year, 2024.
Okay.
Chris is the tip of the iceberg.
Dawson says
We're
they
already seeing
really
all
couldn't
this,
do anything
though.
about Ava or let her go because she was a major liability and she had threatened legal action in the past and that she knows too much.
I heard many times that Ava Chris Tyson is a major liability, but they can't get rid of her because she's already threatened legal action and she knows too much.
What exactly those extremely ominous things mean, I have no idea. It's so easy to say that. This guy worked there for 4
Does
months.
Jimmy know?
For some reason, I don't
something?
believe that he knew really that much. I mean, this is, yeah, I don't know. Weird. And by the way, this did age poorly, given the fact that Ava and MrBeast have parted ways, and MrBeast mentioned an actual investigation that's going to go on, which is, in my opinion, very mature and responsible. And if you're like worried about a major liability, then I don't think you would do that. To be honest, they parted ways because she was indeed a liability. That's obviously been proven true now. This fella does show a payment from MrBeast YouTube LLC to verify that he did indeed work for Mr. Breast, and we can see with the North Carolina Secretary of State that MrBeast YouTube LLC is a business registration that is valid. You can see it right here. It's pretty cool. Pretty neat. But beyond that, it's about all the evidence that Mr. Dawson shows.
Well, yeah, he has an actual like business. That's crazy. I didn't know he had actual business.
Really say anything else. He doesn't really do anything more. He just plays Kendrick Lamar, drives around, mentions the FBI, says, I work for MrBeast. They all knew she was a liability. And then that's it. Pretty cool. I don't really see any indication that there is an iceberg or that this would be just the tip of said iceberg.
I don't know.
Evidence or not, social media doesn't give a fuck. There's blood in the water, dude. There's an opportunity to tear down MrBeast right now, and that seems to be what's going on. There's a lot of stuff coming out. The MrBeast witch hunt has officially begun. After Ava's situation blew up on Twitter, obviously it's a matter of time before this starts to infect MrBeast's general situation. So all the people that said that Ava was a liability probably said it for transphobic reasons. They were proven right, but for the wrong reasons specifically. The big claim in the beginning was that MrBeast knew of Ava's behavior or that he supported Ava in some way through all this stuff. There's like the picture of the Shad Man thing on the wall. They
like this shit
removed
is
that from their
fucking
video.
crazy.
So he absolutely knew of the existence of that art, but like I don't know what it is. If I saw that, I wouldn't know what it was. I wouldn't look at it. I wouldn't know, you know, like there's a benefit of the doubt there for sure. But it really seems like the internet now wants MrBeast to topple and be destroyed. Everything is unfolding. There's stuff coming out right now about this new.
I don't think MrBeast should be like destroyed unless something crazy comes out. He could have said some crazy shit. I don't know if he said some crazy shit, but that's what we're watching this video for, to see if there's any crazy shit that has come out.
There's contestants. I mean, just go look at the drama alert page, dude. That's all it is just people coming out. I was in the competition, MrBeast. He wants to see us all killed and maimed and psychologically disturbed. Jimmy knowing about Shadman is like so irrelevant, it seems like now to people. Ava's done and gone. The degeneracy's done and gone. Jimmy probably didn't know about all that stuff. Now it's like illegal gambling. I mean, we'll get into it.
The witch hunt begins.
After all of the Ava stuff came out and the MrBeast witch hunt began, the first clip to surface, or I guess resurface, was a clip from a podcast called Hot Wet Soup. The podcast is hosted by 3 YouTubers, Bionic Pig, Leon Lush, and Elvis the Alien. They covered YouTube topics and they regularly hosted popular content creators, one of those being MrBeast. It's also very old. I mean, it's from a while ago. In a very old clip, the topic that was being discussed was Bad Baby, who had been blowing up at the time because she was on Dr. Phil's TV show, and she said, "Catch me outside. How about that?"
Catch me outside. How about that? Catch me outside.
I remember this.
One of the hosts mentioned that MrBeast thought that Bad Baby was funny, and Jimmy cuts into the conversation and says, "Let's be real. You wouldn't put your D in her?" Obviously a very bad look, but the clip appears to have been taken out of context and cut short right after Jimmy says, "I was hoping one of you guys said yes. I wouldn't do it. She's too young." Which in my opinion clearly indicates that is just a terrible, unfunny, edgy joke. And I don't
No,
think
that's
that I would've said
crazy.
it.
No, that is crazy, bro. That's fucking... Shut the fuck up! That is crazy, bro. That is actually fucking crazy, bro.
In this year, to be honest, but this year was known for some really f***ed up stuff. And think what you will. To me, that seems like a very edgy joke and is in no way similar to what Ava Chris Tyson has done. And obviously to get clips and farm interaction, people are posting the short clip and not the whole clip purposefully to make Jimmy look bad, or purposely to make Jimmy look bad, not purposefully. Then we got clips surfacing of MrBeast doing those weird live streams where he would count and do shit for a really long time. And this was back when he was known as MrBeast 6000. And in one of the clips, MrBeast makes numerous horrible, poor jokes talking about selling or buying slaves, and talking about or joking about the N-word, and openly saying the F slur. These streams, all from 2016 to 2017, edgy humor, as Leon Lush put it, was a content strategy, and it was super popular on YouTube. It obviously doesn't excuse the behavior, but a simple apology, in my opinion, would be completely fine. You know, you got to give these guys the benefit of the doubt. They're doing shit. They're dumb. They're trying to get out there, dude. They're being edgy. Their content. That's their content strategy. That was not mine. I don't think. I don't really know. I can't remember. I woke up about 6 months ago from a really long nap. So yeah, this is kind of the beginning of the MrBeast witch hunt.
Really long nap.
And in my opinion, these things do not compare in any way in severity to the actions that are clearly done by Ava. So like, totally not deserved up until this point. People just want to topple that empire. They just want to see that.
That's fucked up. Like, you just want to see him topple down, even if he didn't do nothing bad. Like, I don't see why he needs to be toppled down. Like, bro, like, come on, unless you do something bad, like on some Ava shit, bro. Like, why are they even going at, bro? Like, all crazy. Like, I know us YouTubers would be doing that for clickbait or whatever, saying, oh, MrBeast is done. I know I've done that in a couple of videos ago. I mean, it's actually doing pretty well, too. You know, 1.1K views, you know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like clickbait, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, us YouTubers, that's what we're supposed to do, bro. We got to get you to click on it. We got to get you to engage. But then you're going to like the video. It's going to be a W video. That's just what YouTubers do, you know what I'm saying? But don't take it as, like, hating or nothing, you know what I'm saying? Because we're not fucking hating. We're just, you know what I'm saying?
That empire crumble, bud. They just want to see that empire crumble, bud. They want to look to add to the drama. That's all they want to do. And I don't blame them, because it's kind of fun. And it's kind of fun, and it gives you a little bit of a rush. So anyways, another narrative that is being pushed right now is that MrBeast's older videos, more specifically the Worst Intros series, have all been privated, and it is because they contain offensive, dangerous, and even sometimes content. That's the claim. I haven't seen any of these videos, and while it is likely that MrBeast did private these videos because there might be some offensive content in it, because it doesn't match his brand anymore, it is pretty crazy and outlandish to allege that there's content like it's some kind of big cabal. I don't think these people are bad people. In all honesty, I think they just had a friend in Ava, and they're trying to do what's right for a long time, and they believe, you know, it's not, I don't believe there's some kind of evil thing. Basically, whatever.
I still have a spreadsheet on my desktop that has 86 no's of
whatever Sneeko says. I just believe the opposite of that, generally speaking.
I've seen her fuck other men, and it's just like that.
Seen it?
But in like good faith, you know, I do believe some of the same things that people like Sneeko believe, but in good faith. Faith through humanity, not faith of hate. So yeah, a lot of people coming out, they don't like MrBeast, and they eat this narrative up, and they believe it to be true with zero proof whatsoever, just because MrBeast bad, because his candy's in Walmart. I'm not exactly sure. It doesn't really matter to me. And at the end of the day, it seems like it all just falls back on it being Ava's fault. People really want to destroy all this stuff. Which makes sense, I guess, but like at the same time, come on, man. MrBeast does a lot of good. I mean, look at all this shit. Oh, those are the wrong thumbnails. Look at this. At the end of the day, I genuinely believe that the truth will come out, but until, you know, big videos drop or whatever, people are just entitled to their own opinion to not like MrBeast. There's this video that released. He talks about illegal gambling, promoting sugar to a child audience. Hey, I do that. I've got a candy company. And also just a bunch of other unethical stuff, which, dude, MrBeast is a YouTuber that makes game shows in competitions and says, like, of course.
MrBeast's content is entertaining. But I gotta get up for this one. You know, what if the reason why he's doing all this good is to try to pan out to be a good guy because of what he did with Chris Tyson? Like, because of, maybe he did talk to minors. Who knows? Maybe that's the reason why he's doing all this good now, so that if the truth ever comes out, he could say he's changed. I mean, that ain't gonna work. But maybe he could, I don't know, bro. I don't know what he's going to say, but maybe he's going to be like, I'm a good guy. I couldn't do nothing wrong. You know? Like, what if that is, bro? That would be crazy, though.
works. Everything you're doing on the internet.
Oh yeah, what if he's guilty from doing things in his past, so that's the reason why he's trying to turn it around and do stuff for other people? Maybe that's the real reason why he's doing stuff like what he's doing. I don't know.
To be good at social media is in some way unethical in some sense. Like, that's just how it works. At the end of the day, a lot of stuff is being perpetrated and very little of it is real, and it's being shown as if it's true without, you know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, which is sort of disappointing. You don't have to like MrBeast, but like at the same time, he's not like Ava Tyson. But hey, I guess there's two schools of thought here. A, MrBeast is evil and he's bad, or B, he's not, and you know, being a YouTuber doesn't magically make you a good person, but you have like very clear things that you've done that can contribute to actually being a good person. Or you can look at it like Sneeko and just call people and then also make statements like this.
I saw Cuties last night and it was pretty good. It's a pretty good movie.
And a day or two, I guess, after the MrBeast witch hunt began, this video dropped out of nowhere. It's titled, "I work for MrBeast. He's a fraud." And I don't know who this guy is. I don't know if it's the other guy, Dawson. This guy claims he worked for MrBeast and made a really long 53-minute video exposing different reasons as to why he's a POS.
Now be like shocked, like have your hands over your face, like you're as emotional as you can be. So like have your hand reaching for it and then like be like shocked, like you're, yeah. Now act a little surprised. Like be like really shocked with your mouth open.
I really want to know your guys' thoughts.
What the fuck?
Because a lot of it seems like huge non-issues, but at the same time, thinking critically, we're on the internet. So, everything's an issue, I guess, technically. In this video, this man claims that MrBeast is a master manipulator and he knows that his audience is young and he purposefully takes advantage of that.
You know, there's a big emphasis at the company of like how to manipulate children, like understanding their psychology and everything, and
you know, learns behavioral DARPA shit to try to coerce his audience into consuming his content and his brand.
This is nuts, bro.
Intentionally manipulates these children's vulnerable minds for profit using 3 simple steps, which closely align with the 3 major types of behavioral learning.
This leads into him saying that most of MrBeast's videos are faked.
Have you ever faked a video?
No. But this train track is CGI, these bus wheels are CGI, this explosion is fake, this shredder is CGI, this car is digitally lifted, this pit is fake, this guy is fake, this raccoon is a paid actor, this island costs more than $1, this city is not abandoned, these buildings are CGI, but it's not your only way out. You can literally get an Uber to the airport for $20. That's not a lurker. It's just a guy. This whole room is fake. This contestant is an actor and a secret employee at MrBeast. They had him dive through this fake door twice. This line is scripted. This action is scripted. In fact, pretty much all the videos with Mac are scripted.
What?
You did it! Or rigged, but are made to seem real in order to build a connection of trust with his audience to further entice them to take part in his giveaways, buy his merch, or just watch his videos. The MrBeast Industrial Complex, which you could say this same thing with any YouTuber ever who exists. Like, you're trying to put forward an air of some kind of genuine character that people can relate to or find solace in watching and entertainment. Like, that's just how social media works. That's like the whole thing. That's the whole thing. You're just explaining human nature and how to be successful in any way. You need to get people's attention. One of his examples is a participant named Mac who has appeared in numerous videos.
Let's talk about Mac for a second.
We will die. Do you understand that?
I found public records showing that Mac moved from California to Greenville, North Carolina, where Jimmy is located, back in August 2023, 2 months before he appeared as a contestant. According to a former MrBeast employee, this is around the time when Mac started working full-time on the editing team at MrBeast. Also, he didn't just move into any old house, he moved into $1 million mansion.
And is also apparently a MrBeast editor who was given a huge house as well as prizes from videos.
His 6,000 square foot $1 million mansion comes with a movie theater and 7 bathrooms.
What?
The $800,000 on. I mean, my life's changed now.
Yeah, I'm sure that $800,000 is really going to change your life.
Max is a nice car.
Tell me, where are we right now?
We're in the place that we drove to a few minutes ago.
Mac, let's...
This fellow alleges that MrBeast isn't as charitable as he appears because he is giving all these prizes from videos to an employee who is already well off from working at his company, which I guess so.
Wait, he's about to be the first one out? That's unlike him.
And though you got out first, I still have a prize for you. Just wait here.
oh, first person out gets a car, and it just happened to be your friend Mac.
Furthermore, there is some verification to the claims because we have testimony from other
What,
people.
bro?
Like Rosanna Pansino.
This still made me look
saying
at
that
MrBeast
there's
different now.
real
It
shit
might.
or fake shit. Why should it matter though, right? It's an entertainment. It's like entertainment.
Yeah.
Well, why it matters is because the man who made this video claims that MrBeast is running illegal lotteries, faking giveaways, and promoting unhealthy eating habits with his Beast Burgers and Feastables, and promoting online gambling to kids, or just gambling to kids, I guess.
What
By
the
the way, I
fuck,
foresee
bro?
a MrBeast video coming soon called $1 Lawyer versus $1 Million Lawyer, because this is some crazy shit to just allege. Yeah, it's $1 million company. I don't know. It's kind of scary. I don't know if I would be saying that. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. The video goes on to show numerous clips of MrBeast's live stream giveaways where he throws random items or money into people's orders if they bought a signed shirt.
On August 2nd, 2020, MrBeast live streamed him and his friends signing limited edition shirts celebrating 40 million subscribers. And here are just some of the clips from that stream.
For those of you who are just joining, if you buy one of our limited edition 40 mil special shirts, we're celebrating 40 million subscribers with a really big video, then we will sign that shirt, and some of them will get random prizes like this.
He does this to highlight some interesting points, such as how the FTC defines what a lottery is and how MrBeast goes against the FTC.
This is crazy, bro.
The FTC defines a lottery as containing 3 elements: a valuable prize, random chance, and consideration, which can be time or effort, but in most cases is just payment. To successfully run a contest or a sweepstakes, you must eliminate.
Alright, I'm almost done. Alright, bet. Can I give me like 10 more minutes?
Eliminate one of these factors. A contest, for example, eliminates chance, and a sweepstakes eliminates consideration. In determining if any MrBeast giveaways have been illegal lotteries, we need to identify a prize, which is distributed through random chance and cannot be won without spending money.
When this was going
on,
this is crazy. That's kind of weird. If you're like, it's a giveaway, there are giveaway laws. There's a reason we did our golden ticket thing with Sour Boys back in March or January or February or something like that. I don't know, earlier in the year, and it was a competition. There's no giveaway, there's no random. 4 different hacks.
Alright, man, that's gonna do for today's video, man. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and until the next video, I'll see you later. Peace.